someone get attacked by a coyote in Hidden Hills, like running?
Did they?
I don't know. I had heard
shocked.
a story about that, but I mean,
wouldn't be
I've ran in
shocked.
my neighborhood before, and two coyotes ran right past me. I mean, they're usually,
creeps.
Yeah, they usually don't mess with like humans, you know?
Well, we had a problem with them killing chickens because I have chickens in my yard.
Yeah.
And I've lost a bunch of chickens to coyotes. They were on top of the chicken coop pulling tiles off of it. Yeah, they're creepy little fuckers, man.
Yeah.
But they're little. You know, these are like 35, 45 pounds. They're
Yeah.
not very big, but they're creepy. There's
Yeah.
something about they're little wolves, and they're looking at you, and they're trying to figure out a way. Like, what can they eat? What can't they eat? They're out there scraping
Yeah.
and grinding.
They're sneaky, like
Yeah.
gangster. Like I saw one of my friends, a dear friend of mine, he lost both of his dogs to coyotes, and I think he had like surveillance of it, and one is in the yard and he's playing dead, and then his dogs approach what they think is dead, and then basically like his homie comes out of nowhere and attacks, and they both, and the one that's playing dead attacks, and both of his dogs were a wrap.
How big were his dogs?
Small. I mean, they were smaller dogs, but
Yeah.
now he has like big German shepherds, and he's kind of like got bigger dogs now. But it was really sad, man.
It is sad.
But
It
they're
happens
very
all the
tactical,
time.
like very,
Yeah.
very crazy.
Yeah, they figure out some way to work and cooperate together without communicating. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't
Smart.
so sad that they're killing someone's pet, it's really kind of fascinating that they're so smart that they would play dead. There was a guy that used to work at this pet store that I go to, and he also worked in a veterinary center, medical place, and a pit bull came in, one of those big jack pit bulls, just covered in cuts. It cuts all over its body. And the owner was, they asked the owner, like, what the fuck happened? He goes, I don't know. He goes, I came home, and he's covered in cuts. I really have no idea what happened to him. So they stitched the dog up, like hundreds of stitches all over the dog's body. Then he takes a walk outside of his house, and he follows his dog's blood. And he goes up into the hills near his house, and he finds 9 dead coyotes. That pit bull was gangster.
Yeah. Apparently.
He just went on
Wow.
a tear. And he said it looked like Vietnam. It looked like a fucking, like Saving Private Ryan, just ripped apart coyotes. 9 of them. This motherfucker just went mauling.
Yeah.
They must have been so bummed out. They're like, we're going to get this
yeah.
dog. Yeah, there's 9 of us. We're good. We're good. We got this guy.
Yeah.
And then you see this fucking fire hydrant head just
Yeah.
that doesn't feel pain. They've engineered those things. Like, there's some pit bulls. There's this pit bull. If you go on Instagram, I think it's I Am the Hulk. That's the name of the pit. It's a 200-pound pit bull. Like, they've gotten him to 200 pounds now. It's the most preposterous thing you've ever seen in your life. It looks like Brock Lesnar if it was a pit bull. It's like it doesn't even make any sense. You look at it like that. A pit bull used to be like a 35-pound dog. They used to be small.